It was funny that morning because parents just like to bitch about everything. Like, there's not enough.
Good morning.
Morning.
Class, students. Hi, friends in YouTube land. I'm going to show you girls. Is that okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
We have some yogis with us today. So, hi. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are at. This beautiful space I'm in is my friend Melinda's house. Want to come see what it looks like?
I just was curious.
It looks really nice.
It was so pretty. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it is so
It
nice.
looks like a beautiful studio with the plants and the green.
Yeah, I love
and,
it.
Yeah. So we get to have some group energy today. Thanks for joining in wherever you're at. And we have a really sweet practice. One of you requested some mobility for the back. And I think you said specifically T7 down. So I had to look up where that is. But interestingly enough, that's connected to the diaphragm, where I've been having a lot of tightness. And I don't know. So, in yoga, we always talk about like breathe from your diaphragm. And I was reading more about the diaphragm, and it's actually a bell shape like this. I always kind of pictured it as like flat, but it's like a bell shape. So we're going to do some breathing and loosening to get into the middle of our back, and then yeah, so I think it'll be nice. So get in your comfortable seated position. If you want a little or a big, really pretty pillow, you can grab one to sit on if that's helpful. Yay, this is so cute. All right, so let's go ahead and settle in. And start coming into your sacred space. You can close your eyes down if you're ready. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, or sometimes it's too much to just close your eyes right down, so you can also look around your surroundings and kind of get your bearings. That's what animals do when they get into a new space, so they can orient themselves. And let's bring our hands together in front of the heart and start rubbing the palms together. It's a surprise snow day in Denver. It's so crazy. It's like a white world outside, a Kundalini day. And bring your hands together in front of your heart center and press your palms together. Take a deep inhale and lift your heart slightly. And exhale out the mouth. And inhale. And exhale out the mouth. And next inhale, we'll tune in. Inhale deep. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Nice. Take your deepest inhale yet. Suspend your breath. Really ground down through your sits bones. Sip in a little more prana or life force energy through the mouth. Bring your hands up through your center line. Stretch up. And when you're ready, exhale, slow and control. Turn your palms over and sweep your hands down. Starting to clear out the energy in the aura. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. And exhale, twist to the right as the arms sweep down. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Bring it back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. We'll continue with a few more just really gentle twists like this, just starting to gently warm up the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. You can use your hands on your knees and the floor to get a little more leverage each time you twist. Inhaling, center. Let's do one more time each side. Inhale, center. And really exhale, bring it out. Bring it back to center. And this time we'll fold over our legs. So if you're up on a prop, you might have to come down. And let your spine just drape down over your legs and really reach your hands out in front of you. Let your head soften, let your head relax. Yeah, good. You can give it a little wiggle, left to right. And stay with your breath. So on your next inhale, see if your back body can rise. And on the exhale, see if you can surrender your chest and your head a little closer to the earth, closer to the floor. Next inhale, start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time to rise. And then when we get up to seated, bring your hands to your knees and exhale out the mouth. We're going to start with a pranayama, breath-based meditation, to start to loosen up this middle area and start to loosen up the diaphragm. And this one is also really good for digestion. So I'm traveling right now. Sometimes when we travel, our digestion can get a little bit off. So this one is really helpful, and it's really good to do every morning. And it's best to do this on an empty stomach. But if you've eaten something this morning, then just back away from it if you need to. So our hands are on our knees, and we're going to do a deep inhale. Suspend the breath, really lift yourself up, breathing really deeply and lift from the diaphragm, and then start your Sufi grinds, but while you're suspending the breath. Yeah, and if you need to stagger or coordinate, so you're like egg beaters or an electric mixer. I don't know why this always comes up, Melinda. And we're holding our breath. And then when you can no longer suspend your breath, bring it back to center. Exhale. Fill yourself up with a deep inhale. And continue with your grinds. So you're really rotating your entire rib cage. Your entire torso is rotating around this foundation of your pelvic bowl. And this is a really good one to do this time of year too, as we're changing seasons. And when you need to, take a pause in the center, exhale, inhale, and continue. So as we're changing seasons, we want to support our immunity, our immune system, and the foundation of that lives in the stomach, in the digestive system. And this is a good one to start to loosen up the side body, opening up the sides of the body, the rib cage, and exhaling when you need to. You might start to feel a heat generating too. And if you can and you're comfortable, close your eyes down, focus your gaze at that third eye point between the eyebrows above the bridge of the nose. So you can really picture and feel this rotation, this internal rotation happening, the spine rotating around the pelvis, the foundation of your pelvis. You bring it back to center to exhale. And suspending the breath for your rotation. Really getting into the digestive system, the internal organs, and giving them a good wring out. And we're also starting to open and awaken that Kundalini energy that opens with a spiraling motion. Good. We have about 30 more seconds of this, so you can get 1 or 2 more in. You bring it back to center to exhale. And let's do one more. When you've completed your last rotation, your last cycle, go ahead and come lying down on your back. And stretch your legs out, or take any little adjustments you need, and then immediately drop into stillness, drop into a shavasana, a little mini shavasana, but bring your hands to your abdomen and let them rest on your abdomen, or you can have one hand on your abdomen and one hand on your heart. Yogi's choice. And feel your breath breathing into your abdomen and have your body completely relaxed. We're coming into this stillness so that our body can integrate the movement that you've just done and integrate the change you've just created. Wow, my stomach is making a lot of crazy noises after doing that. Really moving some things. And when we come into stillness, we can have awareness. If we just keep moving and powering through things, we don't get that opportunity. We don't take that chance to notice and observe and absorb. So lying here, letting your breath become natural. Good. Now hug both knees into your chest. And giving yourself a nice hug, gently rock left to right. Giving a little love to the back, a little massage. We worked with our kidneys a couple of weeks ago in class, continuing to support and flush the kidneys, but also using this as a chance to warm up the back. And now go ahead and rock all the way over to one side. So you're rolling onto your side, keeping your knees bent, and extend both your arms out straight in front of you. So kind of like if you were going to do the Baby Shark song. And then on an inhale, open your top arm, opening it across your body. So you're opening yourself into a twist here. Yeah, good. So I'll do it for the camera like I'm laying down. Opening into this twist and breathing. It's just a different way to get into the twist. Starting with opening up our backs this morning. And when we open up the spine and the channels of the spine, we open up the energy to be able to flow through that center channel. And we also open up access for the blood flow to all the limbs. See if you can breathe into your rib cage so your ribs expand with your inhale. Soften your jaw, soften your face. And then on your next exhale, bring your arm that's extended out back up over your face and closing it back together. And then you're going to bring it back to center, rolling onto your back. Hug the knees in, rock left to right. And then roll onto your opposite side. Extend both your arms out in front of you. So they're extending out from the shoulders. The palms are connected in front of the heart. And then on an inhale, start to open the top arm. Bring it up to the sky, creating an arc. And then opening up into your twist. You can take a little adjustment with your knees when you get into this to either soften the pose a little or bring more twist into the pose. And long, deep breathing. Breathing into the ribs, seeing if you can feel the rib cage expanding with your inhale. If you're clenching your butt or clenching your jaw, release, soften everything. See if you can soften your shoulder blades. Take one more really deep inhale here. And on your exhale, start to bring the arms back together, crossing over the body. And then bring it over to your back, rolling back to your back in the center of your mat. Hug your knees in really tight. Lift your chin up, lift your head up so your forehead meets your knee. Back, tuck your hands in underneath your tailbone, and you're either long, deep breathing or breath of fire here. Really engage the core, starting to generate a little heat here. If you're pregnant or on your moon cycle, ladies, you're doing long, deep breathing. Good, just a few more seconds, activating some heat. Try to round your back so your low back is pressing into the floor. Inhale deep. Exhale, release it all down. And hug your right knee into your chest. Keep your left leg extended out long and flex the foot. And rotate both ankles. And reverse directions. And release the right leg down. So you're stretching your right leg out straight. Hug the left knee into the chest now. And really pull your left knee up towards the armpit, towards the shoulder. Give it a little wiggle. Loosening up the hips. Your extended leg, the foot is flexed. And now start to rotate both ankles. First one direction. And then the other. And now hug both your knees into your chest. And we're going to start to rock and roll along the length of our spine. So from your tailbone up to your hip. And if we're on really nice, cushy, soft carpet, so it feels really good. But if you're on a really hard floor, this is too much for your spine, you can just press your way up to seated. Otherwise, do this 2 more times and plant your feet down in the same spot each time. And then if you can, cross over your ankles and come into tabletop. So we're coming into hands and knees. And look down and have your hands just beneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers out wide. Look down at your knees so they're aligned just beneath your hips. And go ahead and turn your wrists around so they're facing the front. And inhale and start to lean back, bringing your hips back towards the back of the room, back towards your heels, and then bring it forward. So just a gentle rocking motion to open up the wrists and the forearms here. And then flip the wrists around. So the hands are facing forward. Really plant your hands down into the earth. Plant the fronts of your ankles into the earth. And start to rotate the rib cage around to the right. Then bring the back, round the back, arch the back, and rotate the ribs around to the left. And then the belly comes down. So opening up the side body and moving with your breath. And reverse directions. Barrel rolling the ribs. Opening up the body. Opening up the spine by using the breath to guide the movement. Good. Bring it back to center. Walk your hands out a little bit more in front, so maybe another hand's length in front of you. And round the spine into cat as you press forward. And then keeping the cat, press all the way back towards an extended child's pose. So bringing your hips back towards your feet. And on your inhale, bring it into cow. So you're dropping your belly down, pressing forward, pressing into an up dog. Then exhale, round the spine and start to press it back. Inhale, drop your belly so it's in the cow, pressing down towards the earth. Your tailbone is lifted and bring your pelvis forward. Open your shoulders, lift the chin. Exhale, bring it back. Keep moving with your own pace of your breath through a few rounds of these. We're just really gently, slowly opening the body this morning. Inhale as you're coming forward. Exhale, really round the spine as you bring your tailbone back towards your feet. Complete one more round so we all meet in the front position, an up dog or a cobra. And then we'll tuck our toes under, take a deep inhale. Exhale, press back into down dog. And you can just wiggle out the feet, move the hips, take any movement that feels good for you this morning. Move the head left to right. Inhale, press up to your tiptoes really, really high. Then exhale, bend your knees deep and bring the knees almost to the earth so they're just hovering about an inch above the earth. Engage your core. Inhale, straighten the legs. Up to tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees down. One more time. Inhale, up on your tiptoes. Triangle pose, down dog. Exhale, bend the knees so they're hovering just an inch or so off the earth. Engage through your core. And then exhale, bring the knees down. And press back into child's pose. And you can let your arms come back along the sides of your body or stretched out in front of you still. If you need to adjust the width of your knees so that your body can rest comfortably between your legs, take any adjustments here so that this can be a comfortable resting pose. On your next inhale, breathe really deep so that the back of your heart rises up towards the ceiling. Exhale out your mouth. And then inhale, let's bring it back up to tabletop. So adjusting the width of your knees if you need to, so they're just underneath the hips. Hands are beneath the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky, twisting open. And then exhale, thread that arm through, threading the needle, coming down to rest on the back of the right shoulder, opening the right shoulder. Let the side of your face just press into the earth and breathing into the back of the shoulder. Good. One more inhale here. And then on our exhale, press into your left hand to start to rise, opening all the way back up into that twist. And exhale, right hand comes down to the earth. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale, sweep it through. Come resting on the back of the left shoulder. Taking a few breaths here, breathing into the back of the shoulder, opening it up, treating your body here. Some just gentle movements this morning and using our breath like the hands of the massage therapist to go in and go deep into the spaces where you're holding on to tension, holding on to tightness. One more deep inhale here. And then the exhale brings us out, unthreading that arm, coming back to the twist. Exhale it down. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, tuck your toes under and press up into downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between your hands. Step one foot forward to meet the hands. Step the other foot forward to meet the hands. Flat back, rise a little bit, then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees slightly, sweep your arms out wide to rise all the way up. Taking a back bend at the top, then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Hands can come to the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, soft bend to the knees. As you sweep the arms up, rise all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Keep your hands where they are as you forward fold. Rise up on your tippy toes again. You might have to come up onto your fingertips. Then bend your knees deep. So we're finding a little balance here, maybe. You can lift your hands up, bring them to prayer pose. Just playing with a little balance. You could try lifting one foot, lifting the other foot. Just playing, lift both feet, and then bring your hands down to the earth. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Really press the head out, straighten your spine. Feel the length of the spine from the tailbone running all the way up to the top of the head. Exhale, fold. One more time, sweep the arms up, rising all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. This time, plant both the hands on the earth and step back into plank. Holding here in plank for just a couple breaths. Knees can come down to the earth if you need to. Good. And one more deep inhale here. Exhale, knees come to earth if you like. Elbows bend, lowering all the way down to chaturanga. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, press it back and come back into seated. So crossing your legs so you can come back into seated, or you can come sitting on your knees. Man, I'm getting all twisted up here.
Me too. I keep walking towards Jess.
So come into seated and stretch your legs out into a V. So as wide as you can. This is relative here. And we're going to inhale, center. And then exhale, twist towards one leg and forward fold towards that foot. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, turn towards the other extended leg and forward fold. Continue here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and fold. Inhaling, center. Exhale, twist and fold. One more time. Inhale, center. And exhale, center. Folding forward. And allow your head to fall heavy. Inhaling deeply. You can exhale out the mouth. Try to keep your feet flexed. Next inhale, we're rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Bring the soles of your feet together, coming into butterfly pose. Or you can be cross-legged. We're going to start our Kriya for the back from here. So let me give myself a quick reminder. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So the bottoms of the feet are together or the legs are crossed. And we're going to inhale. Well, bring your hands to prayer pose right in front of the heart center. And on an inhale, one arm extends up and the knees come up. And then exhale, bring it down. And then opposite. Inhale up. Yep. Inhale, knees come up and arm shoots up. Exhale, release both. I will say when I was doing this morning, my hip flexors got pretty tight. So if you need to extend your feet out further in front of you so you're not causing a lot of compression there, or even stretch your legs out, make any modifications you need to, but stay with the breath. Or you can also experiment with it. Maybe it's different if your legs are crossed. So you can try a couple different variations, a couple modifications, but really stay with your breath. And coordinate your breath with your arm straightening up, shooting up. It's straightened. The arm is straight and long. The hands are intentional. So you're moving forcefully. You're really moving with intention here. The knees are lifting up. The arms are really strong. And keep your eyes closed down and really focus on your breath. And just do your best here. Do what your body can do. Good, we're almost there. Use your breath to get you through this. Good, last one on each side. Inhale, prayer pose. Suspend your breath, engage Mula Bandha, root lock. Totally pause wherever you're at. And exhale, release, and come lying down on your back. And just release everything. Immediately soften your whole body. Finding that pause, that stillness, so that your body can integrate. Good. Okay, before we get too cozy, hug your knees into your chest and start to rock and roll along the length of your spine until you come up to seated. And then come into cross-legged pose. Or if your hips are feeling that, the hip flexors, the legs can be extended out. I'm getting so like, yeah, the carpet is slippery, but it's such a nice padding. And we're going to inhale, center, and then exhale, turn towards one knee like we just did in our warm-ups, and exhale, bend towards the knee, bringing the forehead towards the knees. So you can do this either with bent legs or extended legs, yogi's choice. Inhale up to center, and then exhale, opposite side, bend forward. Eyes are closed down. Your gaze is internal, focused at your third eye point, moving with the rhythm of your breath. You should hopefully be feeling a nice stretch in the low back, on the sides of the low back, on each opposite side as you're folding forward, and your breath is really what's guiding this movement. Good. Inhale, center. Suspend your breath, engage Mula Bandha, root lock. So you're lifting from your perineum, your lower abdomen, your spine lifts and lengthens, pulls up through the top of the head. You can bring the tip of your tongue up to the roof of the mouth, eyes roll up to the third eye point. And exhale, release it all. Find stillness. You can stay, salud. You can stay either in cross-legged for this, or you can come to your knees if you want to change your legs up. So yogi's choice. If you're staying in cross-legged, take hold of your shins. If you come to sitting on your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. And we're going to inhale, open through the front of the chest. Exhale, round your spine. Keep your chin flat with the earth. Make sure your jaw is soft. Try to not tense your face or your forehead. So we're loosening up the muscles of the back, but we're also working them a little bit to strengthen them. When we don't work our muscles, when we don't use our bodies, things start to grow weak and then atrophy. So we need to work them and use your breath as your fuel to really create this motion. Moving through the center of the back. Moving the entire rib cage forward and back. And this is also opening the heart center. Opening the shoulders, the front of the shoulders, as well as the back of the shoulders. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath, engage your Mula Bandha. Root lock, really lift. And exhale, release. Finding your stillness. You can stay on your knees or come back into cross-legged for this. You can also be doing this yoga from a chair. You can even be doing it from your couch, wherever you're at today. Bring your arms into goalpost arms or cactus arms so your elbows are bent and your hands are up, fingers are spread out slightly. We're going to inhale, twist left, exhale, twist right. Eyes are closed down, gaze is focused internally at the third eye point, activating our intuition. Opening up the muscles of the back. Sometimes I get little pops from this one, a little chiropractic adjustment. Let your neck turn, let your head turn with the spine. And you're also wringing out your internal organs. So if you get a little dizzy during this one, it's because we're wringing out the liver, the spleen, the kidneys. It's a detox. So you can slow it down or open the eyes if this makes you really dizzy. And this Kriya for the back is really opening and strengthening that pillar of the spine. You can picture a beautiful marble pillar or a column from the columns of ancient Egypt is what I'm picturing, walking into a temple down a hallway lined by tall columns of strength and energy. Inhale, center. Suspend your breath, lift and lengthen, really ground down through your tailbone, lift and lengthen from the top of your head. Elbows are lifted, face is soft. Exhale, release it down. And make your way up to standing. Okay. So this one, the breath is going to be really fast. Like a breath of fire if you can. Arms are extended out, so stagger if you're close next to someone. And we're inhaling, the arms come up, exhale them down. So like flapping our wings. Really moving with the breath. Let your shoulders move. Use your breath. You can even get your knees into a little bit if you need a little extra pop of strength. Good, we're halfway there. Keep going. Your shoulders might be starting to burn. Your arms might be getting tired. You can bring a little smile to your face. You can think about how great your shoulders are going to look in your tank tops this summer. And you can feel your arms striking the rib cage, creating some activation, some loosening in the ribs. 20 more seconds. Use your breath. Flap your wings. Really move. Good. Inhale, arms out. Find total stillness. Root lock, lift. Lift the top of your head. And exhale, release. Shake the arms out. Shake the shoulders. You can even shake the legs a little. And inhale, arms are going to come up. Exhale them down. Same rapid breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. We're only doing this one for half the time, so really do your best. Your feet are planted down, a nice firm foundation in the earth. 20 seconds. Just have some awareness about how different this one feels from the last one. Maybe more challenging, maybe easier. Good. Inhale, arms out. Suspend your breath. Engage Mula Bandha. And exhale. Shake it out. And staying standing, feet about hips width distance apart, so you have a nice foundation beneath you. Look around to make sure you don't have anything that you're going to hit. And then we're going to be inhaling, arms come up. Exhale, bring them around big circles. We're actually going to be using a mantra with this one. We're going to start chanting Har, H-A-R, but you roll the R a little bit so it sounds like Har, 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 Har. Inhale, arms up. Really lengthen yourself. Reach, reach, reach. Suspend the breath. And exhale. Release it down. Shake the arms out. And then looking down at your feet, you can bring them a little bit wider if you need to. We're going to be doing some squats for our final pose here, our final asana. And we're using that same mantra of Har. So adjust your feet how you need to. Let me get our timer going so we don't just get lost in this forever. And we're going to inhale, bend our knees. Exhale, rise. Har, 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 Har. Try to keep your torso up. Har, 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 Har. Do your best. Move at your own pace, but keep going. We only have 30 more seconds. Har, 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 Har. Last one. Har. Inhale up. Take a deep breath. Engage Mula Bandha. Really lift from your perineum, your sex organs, your lower abdomen. Lift and lengthen the spine. And exhale. Release. And gently make your way back down to the mat and come lying down on your back. Good job. Take a drink of water if you need to. And making your way down to your Shavasana. Nice job, yogis. Thank you, Kat, for requesting a Kriya for the back. Some mobility for the back body. That was just what I needed today. So completely soften your whole body, lying in Shavasana. Let your feet and your ankles and your legs be really heavy. Feel your pelvis and your hips really planted into the floor. You can even rock your pelvis a little bit left to right, just to really settle it in. Let your abdomen and all your internal organs be soft. Let your rib cage soften and let your lungs soften. You can roll your shoulder blades together a little bit on your back to open up the shoulders. Let your shoulders be soft and relaxed. Let your arms be heavy. Let your neck be long and soft, and your throat is open. Open your low jaw, give it a little wiggle. Move the tongue around a little. And then let your face be totally soft and relaxed. Let your eyeballs grow heavy in their sockets. And let the energy around your body hold you and protect you, a strong sealed container with completely clear flowing energy. Also, when we move our bodies so intentionally with our breath and we're moving our arms in our energetic space, we're really clearing that energy around us. And lying in your Shavasana, completely relaxed, completely soft. I'm actually going to sing us a little mantra today. Gobinde mukande udare apare Haryang Haryang Nirname Akame 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 Let your body be completely soft and relaxed until you hear the sound of my voice bringing you back. Gobinde mukande udare apare Haryang Karyang Niname Akame. Sustainer, liberator, enlightener, infinite, destroyer, creator, nameless, desireless. This mantra is used to break through any blocks and to create protection around us. Gobinde mukande udare apare Haryang Haryang Nirname Akame. Start to deepen your breath. And bringing a little motion into your body now, just wiggling your fingers and your toes. And starting to make some circles with the hands and the feet. Both directions. And then stretch out really long. Stretch your arms overhead. Point your toes, really reach. And then hug your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a nice hug. And rocking gently left to right. And then releasing your hug and rub the soles of your feet together and the hands. And then roll onto one side when you're ready. And rest there for just a minute. Then you can press yourself up whenever you're ready, no rush. And if you're at home doing this, you can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. But I have brunch calling my name, so if you're here in the room, get up. And bring your hands together in front of your heart center and rub your palms together. And we'll seal our practice with the mantra Sat Nam, a really long Sat and a short Nam. It means truth is my name. Let's inhale together one more time. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for these practices. I feel 100% different than I did when I first started. So thank you, and thank you for showing up for yourself and to support me. And when we support ourselves, we support our community, our loved ones. So thanks, yogis. See you next Saturday. Have a beautiful week.